For my professional society membership presentation, I chose to do the CAMRT, or the Canadian Association of Medical Radiation Technologists. Next, I'm going to discuss why I chose the CAMRT. So, I've always thought about moving abroad someday, maybe, and Canada's always been one of those countries on the list. On this PowerPoint to the right, you can see me at Niagara Falls, and in the background, you can see the beautiful Canada. Another reason is I don't know much about how other countries' societies works compared to the United States society, and I've always wondered that. And finally, I've also wondered if it's harder to become a tech in other countries compared to the United States. Next, I'm going to be discussing the history of the CAMRT. So, the society began all the way back in 1942, and when it first began, it was called the Society of Radiological Technicians, or the CSRT, which I found kind of funny since we're taught not to even say that dreaded T word. However, in 1966, people were saying that technician was used by a lot of other professions, and the society would benefit if they started using the term radiographers. So that's when the society became the Canadian Society of Radiographers. And then, by the year 1977, the term technologist was preferred. So that's when it got its final name, the Canadian Association of Medical Radiation Technologists. Now I'm going to talk about the benefits in joining the CAMRT. So first, they have a high-quality entry to practice standard. This means that employers and patients can have confidence in their technologists that they're going to get the job done regardless of where they were trained at. Next, members get professional liability insurance, which covers the cost of certain legal expenses. They also offer many other resources, including guidelines, news, and even a job bank to help you find a career. You get to be part of a wonderful community of people doing the same thing that you're doing. They offer courses to their members at almost half the price as non-members. And in addition, members can get preferred rates and different opportunities for savings on other associations' CPD courses. The CAMRT has a strategic plan that makes the society the best it can be while also mirroring their mission, vision, and their values. This includes to transform education, evolve the practice, promote and enhance the quality of care, develop community and support research capacity in the MRT, and increase engagement and the value of membership, which then leads into their mission, vision, and their values. So, the CAMRT's mission. Their mission is that technologists have the required competencies. Also, they plan to support its members and advance the profession through leadership, advocacy, education, and research. Next, their vision. Their vision is to engage members to broaden their knowledge and use best practice so MRTs meet the challenges of today and the future. And finally, their values. Their first value is integrity. This means that they're honest and trustworthy. Secondly, innovation. This means that they're not afraid of change. And finally, collaboration. They strive to be open listeners, respectful, and always try to work together. The CAMRT's Code of Ethics includes patient-centered care, advocating and collaborating for optimal patient care, involving patients in their own care, respecting patients' dignity and rights, protecting confidentiality, maintaining competence, evidence-based and reflective practice, providing a safe environment, and finally, acting with professional integrity. The CAMRT has two types of memberships based off of where you live in Canada. To have a direct membership, you have to live in Alberta, British Columbia, Canadian Territories, Newfoundland and Labrador Prince Edward Island, Quebec, or Saskatchewan. To have an indirect membership, you have to live in Manitoba, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, or Ontario. The CAMRT has 6 different membership categories that you can choose from. First, full practice. This costs $225 a year. You get professional liability insurance, legal defense coverage, and voting rights. Next, limited practice. This also costs $225 a year. You get professional liability insurance, legal defense coverage, and also voting rights. Third, Temporary practice. This also costs $225 a year. You get professional liability insurance, legal defense coverage, but you don't get voting rights. Next, non-practicing. This costs $97 a year, and you get voting rights. Senior costs $36 a year, and you also get voting rights. And finally, the student option. This is $0, but you don't get as much perks, but it's free, so why complain? So my likes about the website is first, they're social media forward, which you can see with the picture I added. It's easy to navigate. Anyone can view the website. It is easy for people to join. And finally, there is an English to French option since a lot of people in Canada speak French. There wasn't much that I disliked about the website. However, there was a broken link to the CAMRT's timeline that showed nothing when you clicked on it. And the main color is blue, and that's about all the color they had. There wasn't much variety. And finally, the website URL is https://www.camrt.ca.